Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network. Hi, this is Amit Doshi, and I wanted to thank each and every one of our listeners. It's been 2 years since I founded IVM, and it's been an amazing 2 years. We wanted to learn a little bit more about who is listening to our shows, and so we put together a short survey. The survey is anonymous, and we aren't going to be collecting any personal information. I would really appreciate it if you could take a couple of minutes out of your day and go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and fill it out. Thanks, and please keep listening.
You're listening to TFG Cricket.
Hey guys, welcome to the new episode of TFG Cricket Podcast. We are back with Cricket Podcast and so is India in the series. An hour back, Ashwin tweeted that it is the best match he has played so far. Does this go down in the books? Like one of the best matches in India?
Best matches he has played.
Yeah, he has, obviously.
but
in general?
And for Virat, it's the best win also.
Yeah.
So, see, you can't get into the cricketing nuances when they make statements like that. This is more of, like having escaped.
Yes.
So it's like a mindset thing.
Yeah.
You got a hammering in the first test. And especially after coming off, and you are actually trying to better your record of 19 wins in a row, and the momentum was with you, and it was like Australia is coming, where the batsmen in Australia, so we just, run over them, and Harbhajan saying 3-0 and 4-0. So everything was going like gung-ho, and suddenly you have a 3-3 run loss, 300 odd runs, and you don't know what happened. And suddenly all your batting has failed, and some rookie spinner whom you haven't heard of has run over you twice. So then again you come into the second test match. Here again you consider lead of 86 runs. Yeah. And again you are in your mind wondering, we made a turner. Are we going to taste our medicine again? And then you pull off this win. Naturally, everybody is going to say this is the best win, for themselves. Because, frankly, it is the best win. It is a great test match after a long time, because all test matches have become quite boring.
One-sided.
Exactly, one-sided. Or like we have discussed time and again, you go into a home match and the home team has advantage, and it's almost a given what will happen. So now the series is alive. 1-1. Both teams look good, as far as or look comparable. So everything is now set for a great series. So for Virat and Ashwin and anybody who participated in it, it's almost like saying, okay, great match, man. And after the kind of matches they played against Bangladesh, Australia, New Zealand, so it was natural of them to have mentioned something. But that's the problem of the age also, that we get into superlatives very easily. So if this is the best match you have played, then what is the next best kind of thing?
Okay.
So, ठीक है. Everything, जीता है. Everybody is happy. The series looks interesting. So now let's see how it goes.
Vivek, you're good with cricket books. When was the last time you felt, yesterday's match was equivalent to that match?
No, yesterday's match was okay in my book.
Okay.
Nothing spectacular. I think it was an emotional win for India, no question about it. And I'll tell you, all this over-the-top reaction is because it is Australia, number one. We were never put in that situation before. England, New Zealand, Bangladesh, cakewalk. Australia, after that thrashing in Pune, we had to prove, like Virat Kohli said, not to the world, but to ourselves that, we can come back. Yeah. When cornered, we can hit back, we can level the series. Great. Australia had us on the ropes for, I would say, almost 4 days.
Yeah.
We got out of jail. Let's be very honest about it. Australia played poor cricket. Yes, at the end of the day, you have to go out and defend 186. You have to be clinical with your field placement, with your bowling, so many things. But consider those two poor decisions from Nigel Long, one of Sean Marsh and David Warner. Yes, it's a part of the game. fourth innings, when the pitch is turning, staying low, you expect such close calls to
But
not
Sean
go in
Marsh,
your
the
favor.
DRS was in their... I mean, they could have gone for it.
Yes, but
he
at
started
the
walking off.
but at the end of the day, the on-field decision has been. I mean, he was given out on field, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he had the option to go up.
Yeah.
But had that error been not committed in the first place, that is what I'm trying to say. Yes, you have a
That's what
cushion in
DRS
DRS.
is for.
There is no doubt about it.
Yeah.
It has its flaws. But we're not here to discuss DRS. Like I said, we got out of jail, Nikhil. But coming back to what CP said, history, 96 test match, Lakshman Oja brilliance, Lakshman Ishant brilliance, Rahul Lakshman brilliance, you can Murli Karthik Zahir Khan brilliance. I remember we were in a similar situation at the Wankhede when Michael Clarke got 6 wickets.
Yeah.
This was 2004. And Australia were chasing 105 something. We bowled them out for 93.
Yeah.
That, in my opinion, was much better.
Okay.
And obviously, we were... Today, you see the opposition. You also see the game has evolved, Nikhil. Let's not go. I'm not taking any credit away from this team, but there again, I feel Virat Kohli. The moment, how do you define eternal greatness? 1998, Sachin Tendulkar was at his peak.
Yeah.
And when Australia toured here, after many years, the battle was between Vaughan and Sachin. Madras, first innings, Sachin was out to an absolute Jaffa from Shane Warne. Caught at first slip Mark Taylor. Sachin went back. Everybody was, can Sachin produce the goods? He was already a legend then. The way he came back, I'll tell you, had Sachin not played that magical innings, 155 on a rank turner, it was a bloody hot day in Chennai. The ball was turning square. Slog sweeps, over cover, that is greatness. 155 Australia dumped. But had it not been for that Markwa brilliance in Bangalore, 150, India probably would have whitewashed them 3-0. But what I'm trying to say is Virat was in a similar position to do it. He can talk about all the bad calls going his way. But boss, you can score all the runs you like against an ordinary bowling. If you don't get them against the very best, you are a great player. And this is because, see, my target is the people who are trying to compare.
But
Sachin and
you are yourself comparing.
No.
With
What
the
I'm trying
internal
to
greatness
no.
example.
What I'm trying to say is don't compare. It's too early. You can talk about 3500s in ODIs, T20 knocks, all those. I don't care. But when it comes to Test matches, when you are a captain, okay, and when you have to lead from the front, you can't come out and say Pujara and Rahane are the best batsmen. Sachin never said that.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, on the...
And he performed.
Yeah, totally. No, I'll tell you what. On the last day, Ashwin and Jadeja, they were spinning the ball, all squares. But that innings from Pujara and Rahane, I think that built it up for us.
Yeah, see, in hindsight, the analysis is very clear. Australia had a lead. They had to ensure that India didn't give them a target about 200, which they ensured despite a Pujara-Rahane lead. But they then faltered in scoring 188.
Yeah.
So now, if you go into clinical analysis, you just needed one innings of brilliance from any player in Australia.
Yeah.
Basically a 50 or 60, which held the innings together, and another 100 odd runs from the rest of the 9 players. It's a very simple analysis. There's nothing more to it. Now, you didn't get that 50. So, Rahul got 2 50s, Rahane got a 50, Pujara got almost a century. So, that was the difference. Now, did Australia let India off the hook after getting Virat and allowing Rahane and Pujara to, settle down and, make that partnership? So, in hindsight, you can analyze a lot of things. But the key thing to note here is now that this is a good series. Because both teams want to win. And both teams are trying their best. And the mind game is having an effect on each one of them. Now, look at Steve Smith. I mean, naturally, he tried to use his dressing room to...
Yeah.
That shows the desperation. Ki boss, he knows that he is out means this match is over. At that, he can call it brain fade or whatever it is. But the thing is that he wanted to win. And he knew the moment I step out of this crease, it's gone. And that's what happened. There was nobody. Warner and Smith were the only people who could have saved this match. And the moment both of them went out, it was just a matter of time. Because each run was difficult out there.
Yeah.
So the best thing about the series is, see, there will be name calling, there will be sledging, there will be fingers pointed.
Virat is going to call Steven Smith a cheat.
Everything that
almost.
Yeah, which is fine. Which is
Come
fine.
on, not too many bad words than cheat from letter C. No.
So the point is, this is how the game is shaping up now. This is how the series is shaping up now. You have two teams who want to prove to themselves, because for now, the 4-0 against New Zealand, the 3-0 against England,
Forgotten.
the 1-0, it doesn't even matter. If in this series, even if Australia draws the series, it's almost like this whole season was a waste for India. So you can understand the pressure that, and for Australia, if they lose, actually they have the cards
In their favor.
in the thing that if they lose 2-1 or 3-1 also, people are going to say
They'll get a terrific reception when they go back to Australia.
Absolutely. But if they draw the series and go, they are champions.
Okay.
So for India, there is too much at stake. And that is why losing that first test actually opened up the series. And now if Australia had won this test match 2-0, going into the next two where India has to draw, I mean, then you could have expected a bloodbath on the field. In terms of sledging and aggression. See, aggression is great. Aggression is what, defines players. Now, it's very loosely defined, aggression. Is it the kind of face that a Nishant makes? Is that aggression? Is it the kind of...
it's a facade that Srishant used to carry.
Yeah. So the thing is, right now, they have got into the minds of the Australians. And which is good for the Indian team.
Yeah.
So the Australians are now... a little scared out going out there. You saw them do that in the fourth innings. It's like, I have to stay here, then only the runs will come. But that was not the thing. Somebody had to go after the bowling, get few runs, because every 20-30 counted. If three guys also made 20 each, 60 runs on the board, then even an Ashwin starts getting a little bit jittery. But they played into India's hands. But it's easy for us to sit here and talk when you're out there and knowing that everything depends on you not getting out. And Smith getting a grubber. I mean, these things happen.
Yeah.
Now, again, it comes to the same thing. Is winning the toss the most important thing? Because everywhere now, the team which bats last is going to probably lose.
Yeah.
It's almost going to be like that. It's like, I think even 150 target would look like 500. So now the whole stage is set. Two good teams, which is what we always wanted, contesting. The mind is going to decide who will win. How much can you hold up?
Yeah.
How much can you go out there and, get into the mind of the opposition? And because look at the bowlers, look at the batsmen, nobody is dominating. You had four bowlers in this 4 innings taking 5 wickets and more.
Yeah.
No single, except in the last match where O'Keefe did that.
11 wicket or something.
Here, first we had
Nathan Lyon.
Then we had a Jadeja.
Yeah.
Then we had
Hazelwood. And then we had
then
Ashwin. Yeah.
So it's like it's equally spread out.
Yeah.
The batsman, if you look out, except for Rahul, he's been a little bit consistent. An innings from Pujara now, an innings from Rahane, there an innings from Renshaw. So it's very nicely poised. Now it all depends on going back into the dressing room. How do you get out there and how do you marshal your troops on field? How can you change the game out there?
Okay.
And of course, the toss. I think that's going to be important in the next two tests. It's going to be very important.
Vivek, we were watching the match yesterday and you were not happy with the man of the match selection. You were saying that it has to be Pujara.
Had to be Pujara because I have a very simple theory. You can forget about what anybody did in the first innings. We had a trail of about 80 runs, 85. And we lost 2 quick wickets. Had it not been for Pujara's 92, we would have been defending 50 odd runs. Then that would have resulted in an embarrassment. So you can talk about Rahul's 90 in the first innings, 50 in the second. But, many a times people only talk runs. But I want to make another point. Pujara, because of Pujara's doggedness, because of Pujara's self-belief and assurance, Rahane stuck around. Not too many people will talk about this. Because if I am unable to put bat to ball, if I am struggling for form, this was very much evident the moment India, that is Virat Kohli and MS and Anil Kumble sent Ravindra Jadeja above Rahane.
Yeah.
It's a clear indication you're telling me as a batsman, tere pe humko bharosa nahi hai.
Yes.
Now, to me, that is not a good sign. If I am your number 5 batsman, I don't care what the situation is. I will go ahead of Ravindra Jadeja, Ashwin. I don't care. But that didn't happen. Eventually, Rahane had to walk out because Jadeja couldn't deliver the goods. But that partnership, the way Pujara was, and Rahane spoke about this after the match. He said, we kept talking to each other. Do you think Rahane would have gone up to Pujara and said, "Main aise khelunga"? No, I'm pretty sure Pujara would have said, "This is what can be done. This is what you are capable of doing." And that's where man of the match is not only 30, 40, 50. It is how effective you are. It's a team game. That 90 of KL Rahul will go down in history books. Oh, KL Rahul scored 90. But this character, this work ethic, this team man spirit from Pujara, I think that
Under so much pressure.
Under so much pressure. And because of the company that he gave him, the kind of confidence, Rahane scored 52. And thank God nobody is going to talk about Rahane's position or Pujara's position for the next 2 test matches at least. I know how we people think, because after these two test matches, we'll be playing the IPL, Champions Trophy. And then when we start touring Sri Lanka and South Africa, people might again say, Pujara, Rahane, but that is Indian fans.
Rohit Sharma fit ho gaya.
Well, Rohit Sharma would have despised this performance. I'm telling you, watching from the sidelines bhi nahi, abhi to ghar se dekh raha hai. He would have said, what the hell, man? This was my last chance. Rahane got a 52. But don't worry, Karun Nair is there. Okay? And you can clearly see nepotism in the Indian team. This is very evident. Ever since
Karan
MS
Johar
Dhoni left the scene.
You're talking like Karan Johar, Kangana Rana, nepotism, my God. The word of the week. Bilkul bolna nahi, you'll be trolled on Twitter.
No, but I can tell you
You're not
Virat
a
Kohli is
fan,
building.
na? Kangana fan nahi.
No, bilkul bhi
Karan Johar fan hai.
No, oh my God. Okay, where is this podcast heading, man?
Okay.
Where is it going?
Okay, moving ahead. Mitch Marsh is injured. Okay, so talking about the Australian team, who comes in?
Glenn Maxwell, like CP said, they couldn't attack. They need that X factor. And had Maxwell been in Marsh's position at Bangalore, he could have done something out of the ordinary. A reverse sweep, a very cheeky dil scoop, something that would have unsettled the team, the bowlers. And that's what Australia probably need. If they are planning, yes, winning the toss, batting first is huge advantage. But if they are going to scratch around, wait for that one delivery to knock them off, already on the back foot. India can afford to do that, not Australia.
Okay. CB, one thing. Murali Vijay is injured. Okay. Is Abhinav Mukund the best replacement we have?
Dekho yaar, see, the thing is, best replacement. See, there is Shikhar Dhawan, there is Manish Pandey, there is Rohit Sharma. See, we have a gang of players out there. But at the same time, you need to understand that the core of the team, which is Rahul, Virat, Pujara, Rahane, it remains. Now, you're changing a player here or there. Now, you can debate, like he just now talked about the man of the match. You can debate it and you will not get an answer to that. Whether Rahul rehna chahiye tha ya Pujara rehna chahiye tha. You know, it's like you can go on debating. Same here. Okay, they thought Mukund is there, let's give him a chance. The team is a bit solid, and you even got in a Karun Nair as an extra batsman. You have filled up the team with a good lineup, and you expect one odd guy here and there can be experimented with. But the only problem with that experiment was that it's an opening position. So, the moment a early wicket goes, it's one down उधर दिखाना. Whether it's Abhinav, you can't say कि वो Mukund था, वो ठीक है, out. Anyway, we were experimenting with him, you know. It can't be,
it can't
So
be like
yeah, you need that. The 1, 2, 3 is like sacred positions in test matches.
Yeah.
You know, that's where the innings is built. And one of these 3 guys is the anchor for the whole innings. It's usually that, you know, you expect them to hang around. If all 3 fail, then the middle order comes into play and they get a chance to do that. So in that sense, it was a bad decision. There's no doubt about it. And putting him into and also if you had done this when you're leading 1-0 in the series or 2-0, or in the first test match, if you had done it, it was a different thing. When you got a thrashing and you are all ready to, you know, take on a team like Australia, and then you put this guy in front. वो तो Stark को आते देख के डर गया रहेगा.
In fact,
Look at the pressure on him.
He missed an overpitch delivery, Nikhil.
Absolutely.
In fact, his reaction when he got bowled,
He was stunned.
He was stunned. He was like, I didn't understand what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's so overawed by the situation here. I mean, you're playing a test match for India. You're playing
One of the best bowlers.
Yeah, and you're playing Stark, and there's so much pressure. We are trailing 1-0, and trailing kya? We got thrashed, and we were here, and now I'm expected to perform. You know. And you're not sure about your position. He also didn't know why he was called in. so look at the position he's been put in. I don't blame him at all.
Yeah.
So it's unfair on him to try out somebody like that.
So going ahead, should he be kept, or going ahead, what's for India now?
I think Murli Vijay will come back. But you know, I want to add to the point that CP made. 1, 2, 3. So if you go down history books, the greatest teams ever to play the format. West Indies, you had Desmond Haynes, you had Gordon Greenidge, and you had Viv Richards. They dominated for 10 years. Then you had Mark Waugh, you had Michael Slater, and Mark Taylor. Dominated. Hayden, Ponting, Langer. Therein lies your answer. We have never had... Yes, we had Rahul, number 3...
We haven't had huge number 3s, but 1, 2 we have always.
Yes.
No, I think if
3, 4 was always there.
Either a Gavaskar at 1 or you have a Rahul at 3. There is not 1, 2, 3.
Usme hi maar
you can have
I'm sure if we do some research, I'm sure we have the largest number of opening pairs in Test cricket.
Yes.
If you look at the top 5 nations,
Pakistan also, I must say, Pakistan will overtake us easily. No doubt about it. Yes, we had the Gaikwads, we had Chetan Chauhans, we had so many. We had Debang Gandhi, Vikram Rathod, Shiv Sundar Das, and Connor Williams. This guy Sadagopan Ramesh was there. Man, we have had far too many of them.
Okay. Yeah. So what's going ahead? Like, what do you think? What do you reckon?
Going ahead,
I think India have all the momentum, Nikhil. But for cricket's sake, this is just brilliant. 1-1.
Yeah.
And we discussed this in our office. We can expect another turning track in Ranchi. I'll be very surprised.
There is no expectations now. It is turning tracks. I mean, okay, first it was expected Pune would be a turning track. It backfired on us. They didn't say
Pune was a mystery because for the first time they played a test match and everybody was eagerly waiting.
We lost and we paid the fine.
Yes. Can you imagine, Nikhil?
But that didn't change the decision in Bangalore.
Yeah.
They did a turning track and it has worked fine.
You have to stick to your strength.
But then you are betting huge on winning the toss.
Yeah.
So again, the beautiful thing about this series is that equal teams. It doesn't. Earlier, it didn't matter whether India won or lost the toss because India only batted once and the other team had to bat twice. So here it's not like that. So
England batted, उनको 3 बार देता तो भी वो लोग इंडिया का first innings नहीं खेला.
Exactly.
Surely.
400 बना के भी हार गए.
Oh yes, at the Wankhede we saw that.
No, but I tell you what, regarding this toss, Ricky Ponting said a very good thing that you let the decision of whether to bat or ball on the away team because you're making the pitches.
Yeah. So this will come in.
Then I can tell you the scoreline. India 3-1 udega.
All this will come in. Going forward, there will be a lot of changes, like we have seen on DRS. See, it's evolving, so let's not point fingers at that. What's good is that good cricket is being played, barring the little bit of sledging here and there, trying to provoke each other, which is fine as long as it doesn't get nasty.
Yeah.
But I think now Australia also has to go back and say what went wrong and how do we recoup from this. So it's going to be a great series. There's no doubt about it.
Vivek?
I just hope that it doesn't become ugly off the field.
Yeah.
With all these accusations and some things are being tried on the field, like an Ishan doing that, trying to get under the skin of Steve Smith, banter between
But
players.
Smith
and,
just let that go. Just like another Ishan Sharma delivery.
In fact, it's a different
He said it's very
Australian
innocuous,
side.
let me just leave
It's
it.
a different Australian side.
No, it's not a different Australian side. They have said let them play the aggressive role.
Yeah.
We will show
Something
them on
we
the
discussed
field.
in our
Yeah,
podcast, Nikhil,
yeah,
when we were
did that.
previewing the first
So-
test match. We said, no sledging, put your head down, play, you will get the
Now,
result.
why sledge Virat? He's not going about 10 runs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Why?
mean, in fact, he's waiting to be sledged.
Why
Yeah.
tempt fate?
Actually, he's
Exactly.
waiting to be sledged and nobody's sledging him.
Yes.
Especially
So-
Warner. He's so quiet.
Everybody is quiet.
So, and you're just getting
Okay,
him
you
out.
can see some weird gestures from Mitchell Stark, and then Ashwin retaliates the point.
And since we mentioned this Virat's innings, one great thing to note is that except for that Smith innings, Warner, Smith, Virat, who are supposed to drive this series,
Yeah.
haven't actually
Fired.
Yeah.
Well, Smith has
So
already
Smith
has,
100 in Pune.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is Warner, Virat waiting to do things. The other fringe players are performing. So it's great.
Two things can happen in Ranchi. Virat Kohli, like we said, not scoring runs, but now that the series is level, there is less pressure on Virat Kohli, and that might bring out the best in him. Number two, Australia. We have accused them of cheating, and this is from Virat to Smith. We have heard reactions from their CEO in Australia. So I'm sure, the atmosphere is going to be very intense. And that's where I feel India can seize the advantage, because there is a limit to how much a team can endure. And I'm talking about a visiting team. It's never easy. You have lost a test match, accusations floating around. And, Virat is just sensing, India is just waiting. One slight opening and we're going to completely decimate them. But again, test of character, Australia, we shouldn't be surprised. They might say, okay, shit happened in Bangalore. We go ahead fresh and 2 to play. Let's see. It's as simple as that.
Okay, guys, that's a great series to be, watch out for. You can read all the articles related to India versus Australia on our website, thefangarage.com. You can connect with us via our Twitter handle, The Fan Garage. Also with our Facebook page, The Fan Garage. You can listen to our podcast on IndusWorks Media, Audioboom, SoundCloud, iTunes, and definitely on YouTube. You can download this app called as IBM Podcast with various podcasts on different subjects. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.
Hey man, just help me out, man. I need some podcast, man. I haven't had a fix in a week. Just need some.
Don't you worry about it. I got podcasts galore for you, man. Just go to ivmpodcast.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna check it out.